the vibe, and I've been doom scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m. and I came across Grimes, the electronic music artist who I think was married or has children with Elon Musk, and people really don't like her. I don't know why. So in this video, we're gonna be answering the question, why do people hate Grimes? We're gonna be researching throughout the scope of the internet. I'm in a heavy state of depression right now. So if I'm not very vibey, it's because depression. Help. So in this video, we're gonna go through interviews and researches and Reddits and comment sections, and we're gonna just get a comprehensive opinion. At the very end of the video, we're gonna be answering the age-old modern internet question: is Grimes hate forced? All right, that's all. We're gonna start off really simply, and we're just gonna search up people hate Grimes. Here's all the things that I know about Grimes. I know Elon Musk. I know she makes electronic dance music. Basically all I know. Is this Grimes hate forced? Why does everybody hate Grimes? I love Grimes as a musical artist, a person, and as a great innovative thinker. She is wildly creative and talented and has demonstrated again and again that she's a smart intellectual being who is always questioning and evolving her beliefs. Wow, this person has like a really high opinion of Grimes. I am on r/Grimes, so I think it's like, it makes sense. I'm always baffled at how negative her comment sections are. That's what I noticed. A lot of people just the hate is strong for this woman. 2015, and all people could say is how much of a cool and awesome chick Grimes is and how talented she is. And now suddenly, every time she thinks a new status quo for her is to shut up and look pretty and stop looking for attention. Let's see what the general comments are looking like. A lot of it is because Musk and the eat the rich mentality towards the upper class. This was kind of my main assumption on why people would really hate her, just the connection to Elon Musk and having some babies with him. I think that's enough reason for a lot of people to spread the hate, but I feel like there's something more. Maybe I'm wrong. Like there's an uncharacteristic amount of hate for this person. For there to not have been many controversies that have like led to this degree of hate, and for it to just be the connection to Elon Musk is pretty intense and pretty wild. But I want to preface this by saying, I guess we already started, so it's not really a preface. I'm not a very good hater. I want to learn how to be a better hater, because I think you need to be a hater to really get the internet, and I'm not a good one. So I really want to learn the mechanisms behind being a hater online, and then maybe I can be a better hater as well. Who knows? We'll see. Modern hate tends to stem from Elon. Okay, I'm the Elon fan. It's not about people disagreeing with Grimes for valid reason, like her political views. I'm not sure what her political views are, so that's something we're gonna take into account. Grimes political views, we're just gonna have that in lock. But the hate seems to she just gets for just existing. It feels very misogynistic to me. Straight up acceptable sexism from the left. They desperately want to hate on women and cling to anything she says. So this is seeming like it's like really stemmed in politics. Yeah, so I think I have to understand what her political views and political stance is. I'm not very politically inclined. It seems to be a very core component about why people despise this woman. Let's see. Internet. Boom. Need to put headphones on for this one. Setting up these headphones. Yo, my headphones aren't connecting. Oh, they're connected. Nice. Guess it all works out in the end. Oh no, please don't roast my hairline. Please don't make fun of my hairline, chat.
I have a proposition for the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans.
This has, besides the point, but she always has really cool makeup. So maybe that's just the artist in me looking at her and being like, ooh, art face stuff.
If you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to...
Okay, so it sounds like she's for communism, but AI is currently in the hands of capitalists like... Okay, yeah. And then it just goes right to Elon Musk. Oh God, we're not doing this today. I think she already has the chip. Okay, so then it's a mix of Elon Musk and stop trying to justify AI. I'm probably with her on let's find a perspective on how we can make this work if it's already happening, instead of just saying no, 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 no and shutting our ears. But that's just me. I'm not the person under scrutiny. Not for this video, maybe in the future. I'm really excited to do a why do people hate the vibe video, not the post-human colonizer timeline. The problem is those owning AI. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I mean, she's trying to have like a forward-thinking mentality about it. Wait, no, I have to learn to be a hater. Yeah, what's wrong with her? Why would she even suggest that? It's weird. Let's see what else she has to say.
There's a narrative, and I don't even begrudge the narrative. Honestly, I'm kind of happy to be a punching bag. Like, it's creatively interesting to me, to be honest. It's quite freeing. Like, when I was making this video,
So I'm an artist. I get the perspective she's coming from. It sounds like she's found her positive angle in being someone who's deeply hated. It also shows me that I was not mistaken about there is a lot of hate for this girl. It's like clearly a part of her like baseline life experience, at least when we're talking about online stuff. So
we're gonna get demonetized, are we? Well, who cares? You know, like, I've been dropped from everything. Like, we have nothing to lose. Like, we can just make what we want to make. You know, you get canceled and stuff. It's really abrasive, especially the first like 3-4 times. But, you know.
I wonder, why has she been canceled in the past? Kind of what I'm looking for, huh? Why was Grimes canceled? I'm curious. Why was Grimes? Performance cancellation in May 2025 for pulling out of a Pride event due to family issues, sparking online speculation about her co-parenting struggles with Elon Musk and issues with child custody. It sounds tough. With some I gotta be a hater. With some fans expressing frustration over her erratic schedule and public drama. Why is Grimes canceled? Back to Reddit, the home of the internet. This is usually the usual reply I get from other Canadians is like, you know, she grew up rich, like it's supposed to absolve your raw talent and drive. Okay, so some privilege aspects there. Haha, I actually didn't even... Oh, she responded, nice. They seem to misunderstand my mom's job. She was a public lawyer, middle class though, definitely not poor. But yeah, at this point, there's so many controversies, it's not even worth correcting. Interesting. More or less, she first portrayed herself as a liberal genius, female girl producer, and everyone bought into it for a long time. After she got with Elon Musk, very obvious cracks in her persona started popping up. She went to the other side of the politics, supporting Elon publicly after building her audience on the left. Oh, interesting. Just a ton of flip-flopping. Backtracking of her opinion. Long story short, as the years dragged on, a lot of character flaws in her have been exposed to the point where OG Grimes was the friend we made along the way. Claire in general is just a woman with very poor... Jesus Christ. Also, her music is quite bad now, and that's if she releases any music. She does this thing where she always teases the new album, but it never... That's a pretty heavy statement. This is the good masterclass on how to hate on the internet. I really have to learn from these people if I want to get my hate level, my hate score up. I gotta be a better hater. To know that the general perception is you started on the left, Elon came through, then you switched your political opinions. Did she like turn right, alt-right? Once again, I'm not like a political. Don't get me started on Coachella Gate. She didn't know a fundamental technique of being a DJ before being on such a large stage, and then proceeded to blame everyone except for Coachella Gate. Let's see. Coachella Gate refers to a major technical issue during Grimes' Coachella 2024 DJ set where tracks played at double speed and monitors failed, causing her significant frustration on stage, meltdowns, and viral moment of her trying to fix it while apologizing to the crowd. 2024 Grimes. I like people when they have a lisp. It's fun. It sounds cool. It's endearing to me. That makes me like people for some reason. But I need to be a hater.
All my tracks are twice as fast, so I'm not mixing very well. But I'm gonna keep trying, and I appreciate you guys being here. There has never been a Grimes show without a major technical difficulty. But
dude, is this Coachella? I've never been to a music festival. This looks so cool. I want to headline this. This would be nice. This is a good headline opportunity. That's the vision right now. Coachella 2031, the vibe, main stage, headlining act to close out Saturday, Sunday night. I think it's on weekends, I'm sure.
yes, it will continue, and just don't blame me. It's not my fault. Well, it's partially my fault. Saying all my tracks are unmixable if we can't.
Oh, yeah, this is kind of hard to watch. Oh no, you see my kissing Sydney Sweeney thing. You shouldn't be seeing that.
And I'm gonna go back to. Okay, the rest of the mixes are gonna be a bit crazy.
Okay, this is kind of hard to watch. I don't. This hurts.
Oh wait, fuck. Hang on, the also starting cues. 1 second.
Yeah, this is hard to watch.
Everything has been put to a double tempo, so I'm doing a lot.
When you lied on your CV, still. I watched this after having a bad day and feel better about myself. Holy crap, this is giving me secondhand embarrassment. A whole set of just going, so, this just happened. This is really hard to explain because you peasants may not know dividing by 2. Hi, or did she really just repeat herself for 6 minutes? Ha ha ha. You can imagine the face of another talented artist who got declined for this show so that they can play her gig. This definitely deserves some roast, heavy critique. People pay for this. People pay a lot of money for this. I don't know the details of the situation, but it's hard to watch, so.
The Coachella set failed. We really quickly made a short film.
Yes. Well, there were major technical difficulties weekend-wide.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will continue.
So what we did was like use AI to make a fake documentary.
They're calling it the worst disaster in Coachella history.
In between the 2 weekends, where we blamed the technical difficulties
What did we blame?
on some kind of conspiracy.
And Deadmau5.
Bruh, she can't DJ.
I'm not relatable. There's blood on my hands.
I mean, to me, she's coming off as just like a successful artist, a super artsy artist. And as someone who's like an artist deep in their soul, I get how by the very nature of who she is and the positions she's living in, she can rub people the wrong way. It makes sense to me. But let's see, maybe there's more stuff I'm missing. I need to be a hater. I'm not hating enough. Whenever I tell people I listen to Grimes, this is what I hear. Oh my OMG, she's such a bad person. That's such a wild, they're such a bad person. Yeah. How could you possibly like her? I've been searching the internet but can't find anything reliable to explain whatever it is that's going on. Someone please help. I think she's fine. I like her and she's a very inspirational artist. I love her as an artist, but when she starts talking on sensitive stuff, I know she's gonna mess it up and regret it later. These videos are a great place to start, and the second one is actually the shorter one. 2 hour 57-minute video. Bang! This is gonna give me everything I need. Shout out to the creator of this video here, Marcy, with subscribe to Marcy. I don't want to just watch your video in full because it seems like you worked really hard on this. I'm trying to just like skip around.
Elon Musk.
Literally been sitting at Elon Musk's house alone for days waiting for @Grimes to show up and start these sessions. I have no idea when she's coming back. I'm going to wait one more day and then I'm going to go home. Lol, I waited around all weekend while Grimes coddled her boyfriend for being too stupid to know not to go on Twitter while on acid. Then she had the nerve to go ghost and book me a first-class flight through Rock Nation as if she's big enough to send me out of LA. LOL, Elon Musk is better off hiring an escort. At least an escort would have kept her mouth shut about his business. He's got some dirty sneaker inbred out of the woods pap smear pussy meth head junkie running around town telling everyone everything about him, all because he needed a date to the Met Gala to hide his shrinking dick from Amber Heard. There is no reason that in this collab with Grimes I know so much about Elon Musk. Grimes really is an idiot.
She also repeatedly mentioned only being invited over for some weird threesome. Spokesperson for Elon Musk comes out after these Instagram stories go viral and claims that Musk has never even met or communicated with her in any way. But you don't just lie to Azalea Banks. Banks then shares screenshots of a private conversation between her and Grimes that conspired the week before she...
And he just got into weed because of me. He's super intertwined by 420. So when he decided to take the stock private, he calculated it was worth 419. So he ran up to 420 for a laugh. And now the SEC is investigating him for fraud. Cool. This is a rabbit hole I did not expect to go down.
Not only did she explicitly let her know about his drug use,
but you know, South African white people from that era are like the worst, most proper English people, basically. I thought he was a wild Thornberry for the longest time. He has a fake made-up accent. Haha, it's not South Africa. His family talks South African, and he has this weird accent that doesn't actually exist.
Russians want him dead and are willing to kidnap anyone around him just to get at him, and how the 420 tweet that got him in trouble was actually just a stupid weed joke. I'm not reading it.
Nice. Elon Musk is packing. Nice.
But at 4 a.m., she had to give Azalea a real piece of her mind. So
Your drug dealer knows.
Heard you got dumped, sis.
Congratulations, you win.
So stop being a sore loser and stop spamming me, you weirdo. You're gonna get in trouble, sis.
Narc, 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 narc.
You don't even have bone marrow, sis, lol, or a decent pair of lips.
At least I'm not fat.
Or hips, or ass, or tits. You smell like a roll of nickels.
Bro, what is, I can't, there's so much going on. Oh my gosh. I did not expect this. Oh my gosh.
You look like a little boy. You're not enough woman for a man like that, sis. You keep trying to provoke Paul, you're gonna get Elon in more trouble. I suggest you cool it. Elon is way out of your league, sis.
Only thing that should be afraid of you, that should be afraid of you.
After all of this, and he still wants to meet me. He wants me, babe. I'm sexy, babe.
Want some food?
Elon wants this fat. You need an IV and a tan.
Sorry, shouldn't have said that.
Some breast implants, some lip fillers, and a burger.
Narc, narc, narc.
Barazzi followed me home from a shoot, so I tried to think what I could do that would yield the most onionish possible headline. And it worked, haha. She's clearly playing on the joke that now she's not with Musk, she's flirting with communism as opposed to capitalism. July 24th, 2021. Elon Musk tweets, pronouns suck. 5 minutes later, Grimes responds, I love you, but please turn off your phone or give me a doll. I cannot support hate. Please stop this. I know this isn't your heart. I guess it's a meme template now. On May 9th, 2021, Grimes appeared as a special guest in one skit alongside weekly host Elon Musk. Elon played Wario on trial for the murder of Mario, and Grimes played Princess Peach, the cheating whore wife of Mario. She had 2 lines. No! And so proud of my beautiful E, which I know will upset the Grimes fans, so I apologize in advance, but he killed it. You know, something that's been consistent about all of this is that Grimes is very aware that her fans, absolutely hate him. So, thanks for the warning, I guess. She, who has children with one of the richest grifters in the world, claims that subreddit of marginalized people, homeless, trans, disabled, queer, to name just a few users, who used to be fans of her music pre-Musk and are now critical of her politics and affiliations, are a threat to her. A Google search of Razib Khan reveals he was dropped from writing from the New York Times due to a history with racist far-right online publications. Here's a large Reddit thread that goes more into depth about this guy. Razib Khan is super, extremely, transparently gross. He's the guy making the arguments why we need to literally remove all black people from the planet as an act of mercy so they don't drag down the average IQ with interbreeding. Claire should not be seen with him. If she ain't a Nazi, she will address this as a mistake. Don't hold your breath. Thanks for reading. Another one of her friends, Curtis Yarvin, who is the creator of computing program Urbit, openly expressed racist views under his alter ego Mencius Moldbug during a random pro-slavery speech. Grimes was also tweeted using the word return, with a V replacing the U on several occasions, which seems inconspicuous enough, but apparently the phrase return to Europa stems from a racist alt-right group, and furthermore, even just replacing the U to a V is apparently an alt-right dog whistle to identify each other. Other accounts she follows on Twitter include Andrew Tate, yes, that Andrew Tate, the Hellenist, an account that talks a lot about blaming the collapse of the Roman Empire on Jewish people and being a Nazi. Ayala, who is a controversial tech figure who apparently practices and hosts BDSM orgies for the elites. She's come under fire for posting some creepy tweets and polls about—
I recommend, if you care more about this, watch this entire thing. There's so much here. There's more than I could ever cut to Marcy. Grimes. Let's do it again. Grimes. Infamous pop culture figure, is controversial for music mishaps, for their love and romantic life, for the people they're seen with, and for ideologies that they have been associated with, and for being someone who tends to flip-flop back and forth between ideas of politics or society or culture. An artist who's very controversial for every reason other than their art. So to finally answer this question, is the Grimes hate forced? The answer, in my opinion, is no. I think the internet is a very hateful place, and I think Grimes has given more than enough reason to be hated on the internet because the threshold for that is really low. There's definitely a lot of shit here that is super hyper questionable. But hey, who am I to judge? I was just here to answer the question, why does the internet hate Grimes? Subscribe for more.